Hello, how are you? Welcome to this class, uh, part of the Foundations of Martial Arts course. We are partway through our punches series within the offensive skills section of this course. So, thank you for sticking with it as you have. It's been great learning new things with you along the way, seeing how you learn, uh, getting some great questions, wonderful experience. So thank you for that. We will get into our punch today that we will be learning, and that is a hook. So as with our corkscrew punch and uppercuts, we are going to practice this and learn this from a horse stance for simplicity's sake. So we'll get down into our horse stance, and we will just discuss what the hook is. So the hook punch is going to be a punch that is coming across your body. So where our other punches, the force has come from our body in front of us. So we started here, our target was directly in front. So our corkscrew punch comes straight out, our uppercut comes straight out, or up and out. Our hook punch, actually, the target, instead of being a plane in front of us like this, the plane is to the side. So we're really looking at the side of an object. So if we're thinking about shadow boxing, our opponent's face, we would be hooking his face with our arm, and our arm is making a hook, which gives us the other knowledge or name of the hook punch here. So we're hooking around and we're hitting the side of a target versus the front on of our target. So keeping that in mind, how are we going to efficiently bring our hand from here to this side? Because going out forward is pretty straightforward. We're just going forward with it. To bring it on the side, that means there's another movement to bring it out to the side naturally. And there really isn't so much of a movement if we think about it, because our target is going to be in front of us here, and our hip is out here. So we're already to the side. So if we bring our hand straight up, we can see that we're to the side already. So now we just need to angle it a little bit and turn our fist to see how we're going to get that through. So if we're going to bring it up, and angle it that way, we're there. This feels kind of awkward. So if we bring it back down, we can shorten the angle and understand then this and feel the comfort change a little bit and turn our fist over. And really the important part here is turning the fist, because once we turn the fist, that's when we're turning into our target. We want to try to, if we're thinking about it mechanically, we want this hand to be straight and come straight across, straight across, straight across. But if we think about it practically, you can see here we're kind of curving. It's a sharper, or not a sharper, it's a much more natural curved line coming through, not that rigid, come straight across. This is the way that we're going to practice it. Okay, so that's the mechanics coming down to the hook punch, and from this horse stance. If we're in a ready stance, very similar to what I discussed in the uppercut, where our movements are going to be modified, and we're going to bring in other parts of our body to make that an effective punch. From here, we're going to start with our hands chambered, as we do with our other punches, corkscrew and uppercut. And we are going to bring our fist across like a hook, as I just described before. And so we're not going to have that as we learn it, we're not going to have that natural flow, but we're going to go with that more rigid to really identify that this punch is landing where we want it to land. So our point of reference for our shadow boxing is going to be the chin. We'll just assume that or the chin level at least, we'll assume that we're striking at the jaw here. and we're trying to hook back that jaw. So imagine, like I said before, your hook, you're bringing this part of your fist, and you're trying to hook that back part of the jaw to pull forward. In 1 second, I'll show you on the bob, but for now, just keep that in mind. So as we come up, we're going to throw the first punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So with those punches there, they looked weird, they felt weird for me to be throwing those punches. They didn't really feel natural at all. This is more the mechanical way versus what I was describing before, is you're going to be much more natural with this punch. Simply for this, the fact of practicing and learning the punch, learning the mechanics of it, we're going to do it this way. On those, you may have noticed there is like a kind of pull. So that goes back to what I was saying with the hooking, and I'll demonstrate that on Bob here. So if he's got a very defined jawline, which isn't coincidental. So we can use this as a bit of a target. And when I say we're hooking, I'm bringing my fist behind his jaw and hooking it back. I'm pulling back on that jaw. And I'm coming back on the same side. On this side, he's got that. I'm punching through and hooking back. So my punch is not phasing through his fist and I'm hooking my forearm through. My punch is I'm punching and hooking as I punch, trying to catch that jawline or that jaw. If we're thinking about it in terms of martial arts and violence towards others. If we're thinking about it just mechanically speaking, yeah, that's why. I guess I have no other definition or no other way to phrase that right now. But if you have any other way to explain that, feel free to share that. Or if you have any questions about anything, feel free to reach out. Come on down to the studio, Mandala Sun Martial Arts in Portland, Maine, and look forward to seeing you in the next class. Thanks, bye.